Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, good eyes. Hi, all. Hello, hello. Let me straighten up here. How you doing? It's hot. I'm trying to cool off. When I get hot, my scalp starts to sweat. And then it's just, it doesn't get what needs to be given. So, man, y'all, so much to say, but not right now. I've been good. As y'all can see though, one thing is, like, my hair broke off all the way. Like, I still have my edges or whatever, but like, let me show y'all how short it is at the front. I don't know how to, y'all see it. Like, it's all the way, it goes all the way around, what do you call it, the circumference of my head, I guess. Yeah, it's all broke off and in different stages of growing, regrowing, breaking off again, all the above. I can't pinpoint exactly why, but I can name a whole list of possibilities as to why. Cause baby, when I tell you, they've been cutting up for a minute. Lord, Holy Spirit, activate. We having a, you know, let me see if I can come in some, call on his name. Freaking some emergency, because immune system is so let's see. I just washed my hair like a few days ago. This is already what it looked like. Oh. I got the air on, fans on. Man, I just cannot stand being hot. I know I got to make it. Cause I don't even like to be hot here on earth. So I definitely gotta live to hear well done. I'm silly, y'all. Let's see. Thank y'all for all the support, and I don't know, y'all some riders. I appreciate it. Even those who don't support me or have mean comments or whatever, thank y'all for just paying attention. For taking time out y'all day to write a comment to me. I try and respond to all of them, but sometimes I can't, but I do read all of them, and I put a little reaction to them, a little heart emoji next to them. It's like my way of saying thank you without, when I'm not able to actually type it all out. So thank y'all. I see you. I see y'all. Kids are good. Blake just started his sophomore year in high school. Mari is in 8th grade. Next school year, they're going to be in school together. Lord, that's going to be quite interesting. I remember when I went to school with me and my brother, my middle brother, Derek, when we like a year and a half, 2 years apart. So by the time we went to the same school together, oh, it used to get on my nerves. He told on me about everything. Number one, snitch on everything. Man, he used to annoy me. I'm sure I annoyed him, but you know, I'm grateful for that. Being able to go to school with siblings or cousins or whatever else. You know, because it's always like you got somebody Even if you ain't got a friend, you got a cousin or brother or sibling. There's not a friend like the one you no one. There's no time to do. Guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and check those often, because sometimes somehow they get unchecked, the notifications, and you won't know or be notified when I upload. I don't know how, but I mean, I've heard it happen all the time. So, because this right here, this YouTube thing, I think I'm gonna, you know, go ahead and try and make it more of a priority. So, you don't want to miss out. You want to be subscribed to my channel. You want to have notifications on, like, comment, share, all that stuff, all that good stuff, so you don't miss out. So you're in the know. This look great. Y'all, look. Who was that Storm on X-Men? What is, like, really? Look. More gray and more gray every single time. That's a patch of gray. Let me turn this fan on. It's getting hot. Besides, you can see these are a lot looser. They're not hard and crunchy. Well, at least not yet. Because it hasn't been that long since I've washed my hair, so the natural oils from my hair is kind of keep them soft. Oh, Lord. Y'all start to see what I'm talking about as the more I go through it. Like, look, y'all see how it's broke. And I stopped using heat on that part of it around my edges at least, so the triangle back. And that's why it looks textured. I mean, it could be from heat, it could be from stress, anxiety, whatever. Sky's blue, sky's orange. Who knows? It's just, it is what it is. It's just hair at the end of the day. It can grow back, or maybe it won't. But well, look, I got enough stressors. I'm not finna let some hair stress me out. Cause it's gonna be what it's gonna be, baby. And then also, like, I don't be maintaining my hair regularly like I used to, y'all. Man, stuff is just different. I've never experienced grief in my life, like losing somebody like that close to you. I've lost relatives and stuff before, but or friends, and this is just different when I lost my dad, because it was like, he was just my dad. He was literally my best friend in life. And trying to move forward, because I mean, I ain't got no choice but to move forward and, you know, work with it. Like, it's like starting from scratch. I mean, grief is just something I just wouldn't want to wish on nobody, because it's life altering. Like, you have to live your life a completely new and different, unknown way, a different way for the rest of your life, and you have to constantly adjust to the grief. It ain't like, you know, say, okay, magic genie, take it away. No, it's with you for the rest of your life. You could be good for 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 years, and then you'll see something that reminds you of that person, or you have a memory and it's like it was just yesterday. And I remember, you know, just going through life, like, I've heard people describe stuff like that, but I was just like, it didn't really connect, because I'm like, what? How could somebody? But I get, oh, I get it. I get it. I'm there. If your whole life is different. It's just different. Think different, make decisions differently, process differently. I mean, it's very uncomfortable. It's something that I don't want to, how do I word it or explain it? Like, it's something that, you know, it's there, but you want it to be, okay, what's the end result? I'm very, like, results driven type of person. So anytime anything happens, or I come across a situation or anything, I'm always like, okay, I'm automatically looking for the end result. Like, how can I get to the goal, or whatever the end result is, and how can I get there? Like, identifying how to get there so we can move forward. But this is like something totally different. It's nothing like, you know, that. It's not going nowhere. It's here to stay. So you can't fix it. You can't solve it. You just have to make the best of it. Do the best that you can when you can. And man, ooh, Lord, I can't grab his hair. I mean, it's just, I can't even put it into words, Lord. So yeah, you know, ever since that, and then all the losses that I had, really, my mother-in-law, my grandfather, just so many, and not being able, it was like back to back, one after the other. One thing happened after the other. Couldn't catch my breath, couldn't adjust, none of that. Like, I was just in it. So it's like sometimes I feel like I'm just in shock, like traumatized or something. And I think back like, man, how in the world did I even make it through? The Lord, that's the only way, because I was a wreck. They say it gets easier, and well, I mean, I've heard that, but I feel like it's not going to ever get easier. I have to change what I define as easier or better or improvement, because the typical way I define it is, but I'm not that. I'm not there. Like, I've accepted it. Like, it happened. It's real. I'm not in denial about it, but it's just like, what do you do? Who am I? I don't know, y'all. Oh, excuse me. So just as a result of dealing with that and going through that and constantly trying to, you know, be present, some things fell by the wayside. First thing was my hair. I stopped taking care of my hair. Don't comb me, don't be, you know, I mean, because of my scalp condition, I don't really comb it. I mean, wash it a lot often anyway, but after all that happened, like, I really was chilling. Man, the brush, edge control, and ponytail holder, that was my best friends the past 3 years, since I slapped that bad boy in ponytail. But yeah, that, taking care of my hair, taking care of myself, like, I'm always a person that dressed up, what others would consider overdressed. Everybody say I do the most, but I mean, I never thought of myself as extra. I just like to be presentable. My version of presentable, heels every day, you know what I mean? But the past 2 years, maybe longer, like, I've been in tennis shoes. I have more tennis shoes than I got heels. Jogging suits, like, bags. And it's been times where I've walked past the mirror and I'm like, who are Tracie? What are you wearing? Like, this is not, you look frumpy. I mean, I'm not against none of that stuff, but I know for me, like, that's not what be, because I don't know. I can't explain it. I like dressing up and putting effort into how I look in the clothes I wear. Not for other people, but for me, it makes me feel confident, you know, unique. It's part of my personality. But yeah, I just, listen. And then not having to, but just being around people, I would have like anxiety of just having to try to have a conversation when I don't even feel like talking. Like, but it's not to the extent or so bad to where like I'm boohoo sobbing, crying everywhere I go. No, it's not necessarily like that all the time. I mean, I have my days, but not all the time. It's just that I have no words. I have no interest. I can't see, but hopefully y'all can see. I feel like it's... But yeah, I would see myself like, and feel off like, Tracie, get it together. Put on some heels, put some makeup on. Everybody that know me know I'm like Ulta's #1 supporter. I used to be Ulta every other day, getting makeup, being there 3-4 hours, not just buying makeup, but just the experience. You know, like when you go get your hair done, something like that. But I hadn't been there so long. It didn't even interest me anymore. It's just all together different. And trying to figure it out, y'all. Just trying to figure it out. I'm doing my best. Or at least it feels like my best. But I miss my dad more than words can express. And then a lot of times you'll get the vibe from people like, why she keep talking about this? Why don't you just get over it? Why don't you listen? Man. Yeah, why can't I? I don't know. He meant that much to me. I don't know. I have no idea. But everybody go through their own process. Like I said, it's times where I seem like I'm happy-go-lucky. And I can get through the day and not be sad or nothing, or randomly cry, or randomly just stare at the wall for hours. And then there's other days where I can't get out the bed. Like, literally. And I'm the type of person, like, I'm on the go all the time. I've always been like that. So much so that my daughter, Mallory, man, that girl, she just like me. She want to go somewhere. She is not the homebody. And don't be having a dime. She's the brokest person in the world. But act like she the richest. Make all the plans. Don't have no money, no transportation, no nothing. Lord. She gonna figure it out and get out the house. So I've always been like that, a go person. I just enjoyed the hustle and the bustle. You know, it makes me feel productive. I like being productive. And now it's just like, ooh. I'll be up and alert and awake during the day, but I look up, it be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 in the morning. I'm like, what did I even get done today? Did I get anything accomplished? So, anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent, sorry. And talking to my therapist, which has been helpful. It's a process, though. A process. Some stuff I ain't want to know about myself. God was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, therapy is helping me, identify when I'm being like really tough on myself, and I need to give myself some grace and not compare myself with against myself. Like, I don't compare the Tracie who I am now compared to the Tracie from 2 years ago before all this happened, because I'm still Tracie, but it's kind of just like evolving and changing and growing. And I mean, when you think about it, that's what happens in life anyway, but it's just, I would much rather evolve from something positive as a result of something positive, not because of a loss or, you know, a breakup or whatever the case may be. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just figuring it out. His birthday is coming up, September 2nd, my dad's birthday. I want to do something to memorialize or remember him by. I just don't know what. If y'all have ideas, shoot me some ideas in the comment section. Not nothing grand and like so low key. I just don't know what. He was cremated. He always requested to be cremated, so like there wasn't a casket or anything like that, or what do you call it, interment, or where they put you in a mausoleum. It's not any of that. So that's out. That's not an option. Yeah. Anybody who's been through this or experienced grief at any level or point, or not if you didn't experience it, if you have any ideas or suggestions on how to commemorate or memorialize, I guess, celebrate the memory of a loved one. Hopefully this one is not expensive. I think last year we did balloons, but I'm gonna do something different. The one thing I did think about was they have these little letter books, like where you can, like, letters to my mom or letters to my dad, and they geared towards, I mean, as far as from what I could see, it's like they geared towards, you know, as you're a child going through your youth, you writing letters to your parents, and they give you little prompts. Like, the one thing I remember the most or loved the most about this was X, Y, and Z, and you seal them, you date them, and then I guess with the idea of when you become grown or of age, then you present it to the parent or whoever. I don't know. I may be messing all that up. So I was thinking about doing something like that, but I mean, he's not here physically, and I got really overwhelmed emotionally just reading some of the prompts, and not in a bad way necessarily. Like, I was emotional in a good way, because I was like, wow, you know, I had a really good dad. But at the same time, you know, he's not even gonna get to read all this. So why even do all that? I don't know, y'all. I feel like now I'm just rambling. I miss my dad so much. Jesus, Yosha. Oh yeah, see. Oh my God. I said I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm not going to. I'm not afraid.